And the solution to that is always, always, always the guy saying to the wife, honey, you're right, and I'm sorry. It handles everything.
Okay.
Okay?
Yeah.
You're never right as the guy in a girl's mind.
Okay.
And you'll never win that.
How many triathlons have you done?
Thank you guys so much for listening to these episodes. Really makes my day. What you just heard was Dr. Minkoff, an episode I recorded quite a while ago. And you were about to hear Chase Baldwin. Thank you both so much for being on this podcast. I really appreciate both of you. And the knowledge you guys has really helped me out as well. I've recovered from multiple long-term injuries because of you guys. So thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for listening to this. And have a great day, guys. Cheers.
The best superfoods on the planet, ribeye actually stacks up higher than anything I've seen, specifically that cut of ribeye, where you have all of the good fats. Obviously, we're talking grass-fed, grass-finished, humanely raised. I mean, you can load any animal full of toxins and suddenly it's not really good for you.
The first question I have is, why do people shrink as they age?
I guess there's a lot of reasons, but the primary is probably protein turnover. When we're young, you can essentially grow into an adult body eating hot dogs and Oreos and candy. Our body is exceptionally efficient at taking any amino acids and running through cycles and breaking down old cells to make new cells. It's very good at recycling. As we age, if we were to assume that a human body is going to use 300 grams of amino acids a day, whether you're eating it or not. When you're young, your body can take in almost nothing and continue to recycle those amino acids out of existing proteins and grow itself. As you get older, you lose that ability more and more and more. And if we're not eating or digesting enough protein, rather, doesn't really matter how much you put down your mouth if it's hitting your stomach and not being broken down into peptides and smaller, amino acids. You start breaking down but not replacing more and more. Your body's going to break into bones.
Guys, thank you so much for listening to the episodes. It really does mean the world to me. If you are enjoying them, please like, subscribe, comment, and go over to iantolson.com where you can stay updated on my newsletter. I just send out positive information and invite people to fun things. So if you enjoy having fun, then go over to iantolson.com. Have a good rest of your day, and we'll see you soon. Cheers.
All of that aside, B vitamins, A vitamins, C, omega-3 amino acids, it's all in a ribeye at higher levels than almost anything.
Even more than eggs?
Absolutely.
Really?
Absolutely. Utilization is higher in eggs, but it doesn't have as much of everything else. Like you don't eat eggs as a source of vitamin B or vitamin D or K2 or iron. Ribeye is almost a multivitamin. The best thing that anyone ever told me was, if it comes pre-wrapped in plastic, that means it was made in a facility that doesn't care about your health. And it's a bold statement, and it actually gets harder and harder. There's more here, like we're wrapping single serve heads of lettuce in plastic. We're wrapping everything in plastic, which tells you something. Like, farmers aren't wrapping in plastic. Big agricultural companies are wrapping in plastic, right? You know what I'm saying? Like, a farmer, if you've ever been to a farm, they don't have a big wrapping facility. That's big agriculture. Organic as it might be, putting it in plastic and putting it on a truck and traveling it, across multiple countries so that it gets to your Walmart in time, looking all fresh and beautiful, means it's probably been off-gassed for days. So.
And off-gas means?
Plastics let off chemicals in vaporization, right? It's called off-gassing. Pretty much any synthetic material does. Like a brand new carpet, if you've ever walked into a house that has brand new carpet, it has this weird smell to it. That's the synthetic fibers literally letting chemicals filling the room with chemicals, like gases.
Pleasant.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, clothes do it. Department stores have a very specific smell. It's the clothes that are in the clothes. Yeah, that's why you should never wear clothes before you wash them when you buy them.
Interesting. So let's say we have organic kale, one's in a bag, one isn't. The preference would be for our own health to buy the non-bagged.
Correct. The bagged one is inevitably gonna be from somewhere it shouldn't, you shouldn't be able to get it fresh. Like, comes from Morocco, or it comes from South Mexico, or it comes from Chile. And you're like, well, that's a really long distance from here.